brain of the adult. He will be able to see the pitfalls of the vipers before him, before they ever get there, right? So then it's once you got those basics, it's only a network of content at that time. It's all about the content after that. Because now they know what to do and how to do it, right? Now they just need the tools. Go through this math book, all right? And they will develop a passion for learning, and they will teach other kids naturally. Child whose parent is resistant to that child learning something, your child will be able to teach them without that parent being an asshole. Because some people literally and actually get offended if you give positive and uplifting information. I know from experience. I have people that can't stand me right now because I said keep your head up and don't let nobody demean and belittle you. And people that heard me tell somebody that have a grudge to me years in the making. From the people I work with, these motherfuckers know that if they don't know who got an answer to a question, they can come and get the answer from me. But as soon as I tell them they in a corporate sodomizing position with the corporations right now, they don't want to hear what I'm talking about. But I educated myself just for this reason. I seen something as a child in the adult world that I did not want to participate in and I did not want to take part in. I wanted out. And that thing in the adult world was called cyclic oppression. When I watched Roots, it gave me a different understanding of the condition and how it got that way. Now I got an idea of what's really going on as a child, but I don't know. I just have an idea. Little did I know I've been right since I was a little bitty boy. My older sister tell anybody who doubt what I'm telling them, my conversation has not changed since I was a fucking baby. I'm still telling people the same shit I told them when I was 4 years old. The only difference now, and it creates a lot of resentment, is I can give you references that I didn't have when I was 4. When I couldn't read, I couldn't give you a reference. So I taught myself how to read and effectively read. I didn't want to be anybody's puppet or pawn, and I wanted to free as many people as I possibly could. Little did I know that the biggest opposition to liberating the people would be the people wanting to be liberated because they get comfortable being oppressed. They call that learned helplessness. And so I was just commissioned on here to give some pointers on like tutoring and education and how do you help your child the best. The very best thing you can do is teach them speed reading. And go over this again. I got a couple more things in here. But I end right here at 9:22 and give y'all something to go think about with y'all child. If they think they can win, they don't even want the tussle. The tussle ain't worth the fight. Right? So I'm a cuddle bear in private. I'm just not one in public. Right? I'll ball the fuck up in the corner with your ass in private. I'm just not no motherfucking public because they didn't turn that shit into some sissy shit now. Right? The half of fags is holding hands with each other out there now. No, y'all. Back in the day, it wouldn't have been thought of before these homosexual cults came over here. You could have held your homeboy hand without nothing being, it was just an exchange of energy, and we understood energy. You do some shit like that now, you sweet booty chuck ass. No, we can't do that now. We can't do that. We can't We can't show no weakness to the motherfucking enemy at this time. Right? So, I mean, everybody gotta understand their lane. And everybody ain't on the same level, spiritually speaking. Y'all start messing with people and they just trying to do what's right, trying to help somebody else out, and y'all trying to cut them down. That's a bad combination for your own benefit, for your own self-betterment. Stop doing that. Stop picking on them good people. If you ain't gonna help a motherfucker to uplift them, don't come try to leech off of them or cut them down. Right? Because we got a whole new guard. We not marching like Martin no more. When we do march, your ass is too late. Ain't nothing to talk about no more. When we do decide to march. When we march, we on a cadence call. On some real life shit. On some guerrilla warfare in the urban jungle ass shit. Right? So we ain't trying to get to that point. I want to get to that point, but that's not what we ain't trying to get to that point. We ain't trying to make everybody hit the streets and start tearing this bitch up. If we do make moves, they must be organized and strategic. Right? Watch Cali. They doing it out there. Now y'all not here. Y'all not watching because y'all don't know the Cali culture. If y'all was paying attention to the Cali culture, y'all would know how far we is in the progression of reclaiming the land. Y'all not gonna go out to Cali with no bullshit right now. Check the fuck in. That's all I'm gonna say about that. If you know what's going on the land, don't go to Cali without checking in, cause you need to be accounted for by the OGs. Right? It's underground urban actions are being taken, mind you. Underground urban moves are being made, right? That has nothing to do with anything that doesn't concern the people on the land. We literally in Cali, they confiscating the enemy's shit being transported across their land, which according to the law of the land, anything that comes through there, they have a right to seize it under the direction of the chiefs. If the chiefs say seize it, they gonna seize it, and it's gonna be strategic and it's gonna be overwhelming. Watch Cali. They doing this shit for us. They showing us how we supposed to move with precision, with purpose, and with a direct agenda that's moved in a way that's going to make progressively forward moves and not bring the whole kingdom back down on itself, like when the ones who didn't strategize for this type of enemy didn't know what they was getting into. They couldn't prepare for something they had never experienced before. And Free Larry Hoover is the battle cry. Right? So if we have to get on the streets and say Free Larry Hoover, that's really going to be ungood. Right? So we trying to not have to get on the streets because they watching this shit. They know who the fuck we is. They know what we talking about. They know how to code flip too. The CIA been doing it in our face for years. I've been watching them. In silence, that is. So when I give them a knock to a knockback on the 1, 2, 3 off a gorilla grip on the North Pole flip to turn the planet upside down and spin that motherfucking bitch around and put them all in the headlock, on a hurt lock, on a guillotine flip, snapping necks across this land, they know what I'm talking about. Gorillas and motherfucking bears is rocking all across the land. And Papa Bear is a gorilla. It's as simple as that. And Mama Bear is a lion because she a Leo. And she leading the pride of matriarchs. It's over with for y'all who don't know what's going on, who ain't supposed to be here. Even a lot of us is going to be shocked at who ain't fucking supposed to be here when this shit is over with. Some of the people that you thought was really about it was about some bullshit. They not going to be here. It ain't personal. Once you find out how your enemy move, you weed them some bitches out. You make them expose themselves. You put them out and you let the people get them off the land. You get them off the land by knowing who they is. So fraud, one thing about them is they can't live with themselves when they can't defraud other people. Right? So when they can't tell you what they want to tell you because you got motherfuckers like me that's going to tell you that's a goddamn lie. That shit ain't true. I don't know where they got it from. But this is where you find the real shit at. Right? So that put all these motherfuckers knuckles to the ground. When the real leader gone, anybody can fill the position long as he look the part. Because we finna separate the wheat from the chaff. I want all them conscious niggas invited, so make sure if y'all know any of them niggas, y'all invite them conscious motherfucking woke ass niggas. Them fake woke motherfuckers just trying to get $1. See? While they was doing that, I was chasing the keys to the kingdom so that we could share the wealth. I got the keys to the kingdom so we could share the wealth. I'm the baddest motherfucker in the game and I won that shit. This day we speak of. It has been confirmed by the Queen of Heaven and Earth. So, at this point, it's just a matter of when we gonna get done getting the imposters out. They've all been exposed. They've all been identified. The imposters are being weeded out as we speak. Now, fifth dimensional matrix. Since y'all woke motherfuckers woke, fifth dimensional matrix. When you ascend, what's gonna happen? You don't even fucking know, but you woke. Fake woke ass motherfuckers. I'm gonna ascend, but I don't even know if and when I have ascended. Because I don't know what's gonna happen in the ascension, but I'm fucking woke. Are you fucking kidding me? So, people want to rebel against the orders of the Queen, thinking that, oh, I'm superior to that information because it came from him. That's fine. You can't bake a cake and put the eggs in later because you won't have a good cake. You're going to have a fucked up mess. This is what the ego going to do when it convince you that your unwoke ass, your zombie state ass is woke. The ego is woke. The ego is that motherfucker that make you resistant when a motherfucker bring the truth, right? And now you have to get in the spotlight, move this motherfucker out the way so you can try to outshine him. He ain't gonna do nothing, move out your way and let you shine. With your fake woke ass. That's your ego woke. You not woke. Your ego woke, you not woke. Now, when you get down to the nuts and bolts, the difference in being ego woke and real woke. Ego woke is you woke to all of the material things in the corporeal reality, and you are not fully awake to the spiritual things, though you may be waking up. But your ego is still driving the fucking awakening for you. And so they tell you to release your motherfucking ego. You ain't got to release it now. Hold that motherfucker until these sisters of destruction resonate this A-tone to clean this motherfucker. You gonna hold on to that motherfucking ego. Because when that motherfucker leave and you get to purging, this is what the real purge is. You get to throwing your motherfucking soul up out your goddamn mouth. All the dirt you did coming out both ends as you purge. Because you didn't want to let go of the ego. Might make it, might not. Matter to me one way or another. But you woke. You know what's going to happen in the ascension. Because you woke. You fake woke motherfuckers. Y'all not woke. Y'all think y'all woke. Y'all woke in y'all sleep. But y'all still sleep woke. Because your ego woke, but your soul ain't woke yet. That Christ consciousness hasn't resonated through your entire framework to raise you from a goddamn babbling fucking idiot to a educated motherfucker that can point to the facts. When that motherfucker come along, see, any motherfucker can be the leader as long as he look the part. But they get intimidated and threatened when the real leader come along. And the reason being is, when the real leader come, all them motherfuckers know they got to take a back seat. They got to get on the back of the goddamn bus, because now a motherfucker that know how to drive gonna get us to a destination. Go to church, ask your preacher where he leading, he gonna tell you the kingdom of heaven. You ask him for the directions and he gonna point to the book. But he don't know how to read it. The fuck kind of shit is that? Blind leading the blind. You can go to the mosque and ask your imam, where is he leading? Imam mean out front. What the fuck he doing out front? Why you out front? What make you more out front than me? He the imam. Where he taking you? 72 perpetual virgins? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, male chauvinistic ass shit. Fuck out of here with that shit. He leading you to some goddamn foolishness. He don't even know where the fuck he going. Ask any one of these motherfuckers what happened when you leave this physical form. Where the fuck you go? Where the fuck you go? But you woke. You gotta understand, these motherfuckers say they woke. And they God. But they not doing no God shit. They not passing no tests, collecting no keys to break no chains of hell from nobody. All they doing is self-masturbating their false information. Mental masturbation. You might as well get a mental dildo. It's the same shit. Mental masturbation. Regurgitating some goddamn shit. Now, motherfuckers don't think I know my shit. So mama told me to tell y'all some of the shit that they had me study. So I had to study the Christian doctrine from the Christians, from various different groups, from Jehovah's Witnesses, the Christian Science, and Mary Baker Eddy. I had to study all of that shit. I had to study Charles Tazez Russell in the Jehovah's Witness Church. I had to study the Mormons. I had to read the Book of Mormon. I had to know why they said we was black because we was cursed. I had to know shit. I had to read the Phineas Priest book because I need to know why these motherfuckers think because they skin pink, they better than me. I had to get into their shit. I'm not going to say they right or wrong because I don't know nothing about them motherfuckers. I got to investigate. I'm the motherfucker they sent in undercover as an investigator to break the chains of hell off you motherfuckers' ass. I'm the undercover boss down here. I came down in this motherfucker to get y'all free. I don't like it here, don't want to be here, and if you don't want to be free, I didn't even need to come. But they said they wanted to be free. They vexed all the right grievances that needed liberation, so they sent in a motherfucker with a monkey mind. The king of all them goddamn monkeys. You understand me? Hanuman. Sun Wukong never fails. You understand? So when they tell you they woke, test them. Right? Ask them, what is the fabric of the universe? How is it made? What is the texture of it? And how do you bend particles of light? See, they just not discovering string theory, but I've been knowing about this shit since I was born. They just now found the Higgs boson, but you cannot make a fixed position reality with density without a frame of reference. Vesica Pisces, point of origin, 0 point. You got to go through the portal to get here. Only the woman have one. Wake the fuck up. Soon as they flip the grid, these imposters is out of here. And soon as these imposters get out of here, they're going to be walking around looking like dope fiends. It's going to be a whole lot of woke-ass babies looking at their dead-ass parents walking around in the days. Because that ego has to go. It doesn't fit in the fifth dimensional framework. It's not 5G compatible. It does not compute. The ego is going to fade. And to all you fake woke motherfuckers that's ego woke, you going to fade right along with it. Because you ego woke. Mama gave the women a process. She told me to give them the instructions. I gave the women the instructions. The women want to rebel because they fake ass woke. I don't give a fuck. You can keep going through your rape campaign, letting these motherfuckers do what they want to your kids. You feeding them to the beast any goddamn way. You can continue to do that or stop being fake woke. Get on the motherfucking mission. Break the chains, flip the grid. That's all you got to do, and this shit over with. As soon as you flip the grid, get us off this gay-ass homosexual grid. That's not a knock to anybody that's homosexual, because most of them ain't got no control over it. Most of them are converts. Yeah. So, the judgment don't work off of motherfuckers doing their work. They gonna get what they earn. If you put your motherfucking work in and you follow the instructions, it's benefits to that shit. Resist what I'm telling y'all. I don't give a fuck. I did my work. I got my shit coming. Mine is on the way. My check is in the motherfucking mail. I'm about to hit the motherfucking road and see some countryside in this bitch. No, none of you motherfuckers got to get y'all shit. I got mine. My man Pac say, hot line. You niggas better find your man. I got mine from hustling to busting them rhymes. Telling you, get your shit. Flip the grid. That's all you got to do. What's up, Kyra, baby? How you doing? Just flip the grid. A-tone. I can't do it. I'm a man. That ain't my area. I did my part. I opened the doors for y'all to get freed from all this bullshit. I came in like a thief in the motherfucking night and stole all their keys right from under their goddamn nose. Somebody had to do it. And I'm the coldest motherfucker ever made, so they called on me to do it. So it's done. Mission accomplished, signed and sealed by the Queen of Heaven and Earth. If the women flip the grid, y'all free. That's the only thing left. A-tone. That shit need to be going on all over the motherfucking world. Y'all need to be making friends, motherfuckers y'all ain't never met in the Philippines and Australia, New Zealand, and all over to share that shit among the women. Ain't got nothing to do with men. They been holding y'all down talking about some, the goddamn cow said, them niggas got it backwards. And they was right. Only the woman can say the correct tone for the earth to wake up. Mother Earth wake up, grid flip, motherfuckers free. Only the women can do it. It's the right of the earth rights. Y'all got mitochondrial, the earth got mitochondrial. They sync. They sync like a beehive. And when y'all do that shit, all these dirty, rotten ass, low down motherfuckers, they gonna just start coming up missing or in custody mysteriously. You know, this is the invasion of the righteous into the land of the wicked. That's what I'm talking about. That real woke shit. Where I know everything they saying as they saying it while they hiding it from everybody else. I translate that shit into English so you'll know what them motherfuckers is saying. Are you woke, or are you ego woke? Fake woke? That's the question of the day. So, mama had me come out here to Great Lakes Crossing. The fuck if I know why. Maybe because it's called Great Lakes and it got cross in the word. Won't be no crucifixion this motherfucking time. I'm the baddest motherfucker ever born. I told you. Like a thief in the night. You didn't see it. You missed it. Now you got one of two choices. Be woke or be fake woke. And then ain't no middle ground. You either the wheat or the goddamn chaff. The chaff is the outer shell of the wheat. The ego of the wheat. Remember? Coming to separate the wheat from the chaff. Remember? You've been hearing it your whole life. Separate the wheat from the chaff. All eyes on motherfucking me. I did every goddamn thing they told you I was going to do to get you free. But it's one thing they didn't tell you. I'm not going to do your motherfucking part for you. I did the part I had to do so you had an opportunity to do your own part to get your own self free. Now, it's going to be a lot of these niggas going to be fucked up when these women start waking up trying to fuck them. Because these 9-vote damn niggas is not going to be able to handle no 250-vote ass woman. She going to fry his goddamn neurons. They going to be walking behind him looking for her in broad daylight with an airplane spotlight. Where she at? Fucked up in the brain because they didn't do their goddamn work. That's their fault, not mine. Did my shit. I balance everything within me so I can help y'all balance everything in you. One motherfucker had to do it. Millions failed. Many are called, few are chosen. High priest, after the order of Melchizedek, the seat was open. I took the test. I passed the test. I am Melchizedek, King of kings, Lord of lords, King of peace. But I will rip your motherfucking head off about these women and these babies. Because we done had enough of that motherfucking shit. So, I had to study physics, nuclear physics, astrophysics, quantum physics. I had to study the life of physicists like Albert Einstein, John von Neumann, Nikola Tesla, Lloyd Quartermain, who y'all don't even know. Y'all still thinking Einstein invented the atomic bomb, but Einstein didn't do nothing but write a goddamn formula on the chalkboard. And it was Lloyd Quartermain and the Manhattan Project and his team of black scientists that actually built the atomic bomb, the two that they dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, 1945, August 6th and 9th, 6 and 9, perfect balance, Cancer, Cancerian, influence, the twins, flip back to Gemini, mirror effect. Y'all don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. But they all know what the fuck I just said, but you fake woke motherfuckers don't know what the fuck I said. And I just told y'all some jewels. But y'all woke. Because y'all God, but y'all not doing no God shit. Because if y'all was gods, you could not be oppressed. It's not possible. I just proved that shit. I went in and got all they shit. Took it from them. In their face. Watch what you about to see unfold in the next 72 motherfucking hours. Watch this shit. I came and got all they motherfucking keys in their face according to the rules of the game that they wrote. Because if you don't know the rules to this motherfucking shit, you can't get out of it. I don't care how much fake woke your ass think you are. You fake woke. You ain't woke. How many of you motherfuckers know that Ted Turner and motherfucking Vince Kennedy McMahon was giving me reference points with the Monday Night Wars and able to know where we was at in the fight against the motherfucking deep state, aka the cabal? None of y'all ain't even fucking know it. You see? And so they got y'all thinking along one line, but y'all don't know how they tell the story. Y'all don't know how to flip the mirror imagery when they talking in mirrors. And y'all don't know how to flip the codes out of the motherfucking sentences when it's tickering across the news line. When they talking to each other, you reading that shit and don't know what the fuck you read. That fake ass news shit. So they told me that they needed me to be confirmed today out of the Blue Lodge coming out of my home motherfucking local. Where was some Lodge brothers there. They told me the message in the arrest of the 3 individuals for the assassination of the witness and the police that got 10 years. All that shit was fucking scripted, coded. That was
In the culture, what you doing is you doing her footwork on the land while she's indisposed. So to tap into her is black girl magic, is your voodoo source. Black girl magic. So wherever you see that at, know that Assata Shakur energy is tied to it.
Yeah. And I'm from Jersey, so it's like that's where everything went down with Assata. Like that's where shit got ugly for her. And then Oakland, which is where I was living, that's where she did her work. You know, that's where she did her footwork. You feel me? And it's like Afeni and all of them was out there too. And it's like this California and this Queen Califia energy is really rising right now. So obviously, you know, the opposition is trying, you know, and it's like it's crazy that it feels like a million lifetimes, or it's like the head of a million lifetimes, you know, like all these different lifetimes that you win, and sometimes you get taken out, sometimes you got to come back in a different form, sometimes you lose the battle, and it's like got to start over. And it's like this lifetime it feels like we finally here, and it's like for me to be, I feel like an ancient spirit, but like I'm 30 years old in this lifetime, so it's like I have all this wisdom and all these things that I've seen, but it's truly a cleansing and a purge right now going on, so that because the new babies ain't gonna know about all this shit. Like
this should be over with.
One of my master teachers always says, like, you're about to handle that entity to the fact that they're not even a bad memory anymore. Like they gonna be gone